What is up, everybody? It is your boy Mike Mills back with another video. I know I'm so inconsistent now. I know. But if you've been watching my shorts, y'all been seeing what I've been doing lately. But yeah, I just wanted to give this video is specifically an update video. I think my last one I did, let me see. Last video I did was about 3 weeks ago, and that was an update video. That was me telling you guys, I think I said I got my credentials. But yeah, I think my last video I talked about like what's going on, what I'm about to do. But I don't remember if I told you guys, but I got my credential in hand in regarding to my new Merchant Mariner document. So update, I got my new credential and everything, like physically in hand. I sent, like I said, after school I sent everything to the Coast Guard, and then they sent, finally after a couple weeks I got my credential in hand. I submitted it to my job, did all the things I was supposed to do, and it just so happened after I did that, they asked for my medical certificate, and I forgot, my medical certificate expired in March. So as soon as I got home, that's when it expired, and I wasn't thinking nothing of it. So now I had so I submitted, or I checked into the pool, did all the things, and then in the beginning of July, or after July 4th, so the beginning of this week or last week or something like that, I checked into the pool, sent them my credentials, did all the things, right? And then they was pretty much was like, oh, okay, yeah, you're good to go. So I checked in the next day, and I was like, oh yeah, send us your medical certificate. And I submitted it, not even thinking nothing of it. And then they came back and was like, hey, yeah, your medical certificate is expired, so you're not allowed to check into the pool. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I looked at my medical certificate, and I was like, oh man, it literally expired in March. So it's like right when I got home, pretty much that's when it expired, and I didn't think nothing of it. Now, even with that being said, I could have, if I checked it and I realized it was expired after school, I could submit it for it the same time I submitted for my new Merchant Mariner document with my upgraded license. But again, I didn't know it was expired, so I'm now waiting for that. That's probably, I did everything on Wednesday. Like, I filled the paperwork out, went to go get my physical, and submitted the results that same day to the Coast Guard. And then yesterday, or they did the evaluation, and then the following day, because that was a Wednesday, so the following day, so Friday, they was like, okay, it looks good, so we're gonna get ready to print out your medical certificate. But who's to say how long it's gonna take? I don't know. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not really, so I want to leave, I'm ready to go, not just because of money, but because of timing. So as some of you guys know, some of you don't know, I am doing some oil business. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like oil scents, essential oils type stuff that I bought from overseas. And me and my cousin were kind of going hard on it. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going hard on it, and she's always been into these markets, like these what do you call, flea markets type thing, but just like she does that, and she goes all around the country selling stuff, whatever, right? And she always told me, she was like, hey Mikey, you know what I'm saying, oils would be such a good, like, she said, there's not a lot of people with oils, but there's the people that do, they do really well. And I've always been like, I'll think about it. But then last year when I left, I was like, you know what, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do these oils. So I got a bunch of oils when I left, or while I was overseas in Dubai and Bahrain, Fujairah, you know what I'm saying, while I was over there. So when I got home, me and her went through a lot of it, and then she was like, all right, let's buy bottles. So I bought a bunch of bottles, and a lot of it I was waiting for the bottles to come in, and doing all the things, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, in the meantime, I was going to school, doing that. And then when it finally came time for the market, like I gave her a bunch, or I made a whole bunch, or when the bottles came in, I made a bunch of the oils that I did. And then it's really like a huge learning curve that I needed to go through, because I was like, I don't want to use too much of the specific scent that I bought overseas. So you got to learn how to cut a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Feels like I'm dealing a different kind of product, you know what I'm saying? So learning how to cut, doing all that stuff, making sure the scent is still the scent, you know. It's just, it's a lot of fun, and I can see the market for it. Like, I'm okay, like I can, this is gonna do pretty well. If things go well, it can do pretty well. I can see that. But being that I'm not going to the markets with her, because she'd be like, hey, I'm gonna pick it up, but then she'll be leaving the next day to go to wherever she's gonna go, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, for sure I can just up and leave and go with her, but sometimes it's not. She's like, oh, I'm gonna be gone for like 3-4 days, and I'm like, okay, I can't do that. But other times I'm like, yeah, I definitely do want to go. I think when I come home again, if I do make it to Christmas or whatever, I'm gonna go to the market with her for the holidays. And she says that's like a really big one. So if I can do that, I'll definitely go with her there. And that would be really fun. I've been to one with her, like, ever. And that was the one that was over here at home. But it was in Portsmouth or whatever, downtown Portsmouth or whatever the area is. And that was like, it kind of opened my eyes to it. And I was like, oh, this is actually like really fun. Like, I was helping her sell stuff, but mind you, I was only there for like the one day, you know. But that one day I was like, yo, this is actually really fun, you know, trying to sell people stuff, trying to do it. It was just a good time. And I was like, oh yeah, you can make money doing this for real. And that's pretty much when she was like, oh, I told you, you know what I'm saying, told you. So that's kind of went on a tangent about that, but that's like one of the things that I'm doing. Will it do well? Who knows? Hopefully it does, because it does seem like some fun. So hopefully it does well. And yeah, but that's kind of like a life update right now. So like I said, I'm just waiting for my medical certificate, and then once that physically comes in hand, I'll check back into the pool. And like I said, I have a little, hopefully this business does well, you know what I'm saying, the little side business does well. And if that does well, then who knows, I might take next year off or something like that, and like really go hard on this, you know. But with all that being said, I hope everybody's having a good day. That is my little update. Yeah, but that's my little update. And if you haven't, don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscribe. And if you want to know more about whether it be the oils that I'm talking about, or the merchant marine stuff that obviously I still do, or if you ever want to talk to me about real estate or whatever, mind you, I only own 3 houses, you know what I'm saying. But if you ever want to talk about real estate, or just want to talk to me in general, want to pick my brain, you always can. You can always follow my Instagram or my TikTok, and just hit my DMs, you know, and we can chop it up, you know what I'm saying, talk shit, whatever you need to talk about, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. But I know I've kind of been neglecting YouTube outside of like my shorts that I've been posting. And yes, I've been watching a fuck ton of anime, so all my shorts has been about anime lately. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. I love you guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. I'm gonna try to get more consistent again, as I'm about to get ready to go, you know, because I want to get back in the habit of like recording, actually literally picking up my camera and recording, because lately I haven't really been doing that. I've just been doing a lot of TikToks, Instagram, and like shorts and stuff, like short form content. I've been doing a lot of that, and I've been having fun, but I want to get back in the habit of actually picking up a camera and talking to you guys. But hope everybody's having a good day. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Deuces. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
7 a.m. we meet, honestly delighted to pass. past the